Hey everybody, welcome back, or I guess maybe you're telling me welcome back because I've been on vacation for 2 weeks. But I'm Brandon, and this is the Brainy Pixel Weekly Ask Me Anything answer. Coming back with a tough one. So I'm not sure if my buddy Matthew is just trying to get me in trouble or not, but my question that I need to answer this week is from Matthew Ballon. And the question is do producers fear investing? I'm assuming like in content, Christian content, because of the price figures, because of dollar figures. This is a tough question to answer, and one that probably will get me a lot of flack. But hey, I'm going to answer it because this is a Ask Me Anything. I can't really speak directly to the mindset of why most producers fear investing because I can't read their minds. But what I can tell you is that generally in the Christian market, there seems to be a spirit of fear regarding investing in Christian content, whether it's comics or animation or film or what have you, because it seems that we've taken a page from the world in terms of what we deem success as a result of investing. So as someone who has invested and had investors, I've invested in projects and I've also had investors invest in my projects. I understand that a reward from your investment is a good thing. It makes sense fiscally, and God does teach us to be good stewards. However, there seems to be a disconnect in terms of what we view and what we term as success, and what we view and what we term as a reward when it comes to investing. The world will tell you that you have to get a certain percentage of money back, 5x, 10x, 3x, whatever. I don't know, though, if that's the way God views it. And when I talk about this subject, I always have to go back to Scripture and go back to how God views money. Right? We all know that the money, or we should know, if we read the Bible, we should all know that the money that we have is just given to us by God. It's all God's money. Everything is God's. He is the creator. He has made everything. So there is nothing that we have that is not first His. He just grants it to us for a time to steward, and hopefully we do that well. And we are charged, absolutely, irrevocably, full stop. We are charged to steward well the blessings that He gives us, no question. But it's how we term success that I think Christians have taken a page from the world, and we should be taking a page from the Bible. So I'm going to go to the Bible to answer this question. I'm just going to give a few quick scriptures to kind of reference what I'm about to say, and then I'll go from there, and then I'll get banned from the internet. So here we go. All right, so Matthew 6:21, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6:24, just 3 verses later, no one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. 1 Timothy 6:17 through 19, command those who are rich in his present world not to be arrogant, nor put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. In this way, they will lay up treasure for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so they may take hold of the life that is truly life. Hebrews 13:5, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. Woo-hoo. In Ecclesiastes 5:10, whoever loves money never has enough. Let me start over. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. Now, are there scriptures that talk about stewarding your money and making a profit and all that stuff? Absolutely. I'm not discounting that. I said that earlier in the video. but it's how we as believers codify and define success. There are times where I believe God may ask someone to invest dollars that he has given them that fiscally, financially, will be a failure. It will look to the world as if it is madness and folly and that you're losing money and it doesn't make any sense. But there is a kingdom reward. There is an eternal reward. We have to understand as believers that our perspectives are limited and we are finite beings. God is eternal and he views all of time together. So what may be a negative right now on your balance sheet, or what may be a poor investment, quote unquote, as per the world's terms, may be a building block that God is using to make something to glorify his kingdom. You know, I can sum it up this way. This is a long topic. I could do, you know, a several hour podcast on this topic, and happy to do that. If you guys want to do it, let me know in the comments. But you can sum it up this way. To the world, Good Friday, the day Jesus went to the cross, was to the disciples in the world at that time. Good Friday was the worst day ever. But now we look back on Good Friday and it's the best day ever because of what happened, right? Because what Christ did on the cross on that day. He sacrificed himself for us. And in the same way, I think that investing in Christian projects can sometimes feel like Good Friday. You can look at your balance sheet, you can look at your returns, you can look at the dollars that aren't coming in and they're only going out and go, wow, this is horrible. This is a bad thing. But you never know what God is going to do with what in the short term seems like a failure. In the long term may be one of the best things ever. So anyway, that's my answer. Go ahead, flame war, start. I've got my flame retardant underwear on, so let's go. Talk to you soon, and we'll see you next week. Keep those questions coming. Thanks.